What if I told you that making $1,000 in one day using Google is possible and super simple to do? Today, I'm gonna show you how optimizing local business listings and improving search rankings can put serious money in your pocket. So let's get straight into it. Google is more than just a search engine. It's a tool that can help you make serious cash. And today, I'm gonna show you how. I've used this exact strategy to help business owners improve their online presence, and in return, it's generated thousands of dollars for me. So let's hop onto the computer and share with you exactly how to get started. Okay, so the very first thing you're gonna need for this strategy is Google Chrome. Now you don't wanna use another web browser because we're gonna be leveraging a particular keyword tool in Google Chrome, and this tool is free to use. It's called Keyword Surfer. So if you go to Google and search for Keyword Surfer, you're gonna see some different options here that pop up. Particularly, you wanna go to this one, which says it's the Chrome Web Store. And what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna add this tool to Chrome. You can see up here, the blue button on mine says remove from Chrome. That's because I already have it added, but you're gonna go and you're gonna click add to Chrome and walk through the process. Now you'll know you have it installed because up here at the top, it's gonna put this little check mark up here, or not check mark, but this little icon, I guess I should say. That's the Keyword Surfer icon. That lets you know that you have the plugin installed and you're ready to go. Because what we're gonna do with this first step is we're gonna select a niche to work in to actually deploy this strategy on. And this is the most important part really, because you want to actually identify something that has the potential to really help out the client that you're gonna take on. Because if it really helps them out and they land more deals because of the work that you did, they're gonna wanna keep paying you month after month after month. So that's the difference between getting a client that pays you one time and getting a client that's gonna pay you month after month after month. It's this step right here. So don't skip this step because it's really important. So you want to pick a local business type that you wanna work with. Now, you can really use your best judgment here. It could be something that you're familiar with. It could be something that you have family members or friends that are involved in. It should be something that you have some kind of knowledge in. Like, it doesn't have to be a lot, but like maybe you just kind of are, a little bit about it. I'm not saying you have to like it or know everything about it, but whatever you know, something is gonna be better than nothing. So let's say, for example, I'm gonna pick dentist, right? Because maybe I have some experience with dentists and really feel like I can help them out. The other thing we're gonna do is we're gonna pick a city. And I recommend that you pick a city that is not in a huge town. So if you're gonna go after a huge town like Chicago, instead pull back a little bit and go on one of the outside suburbs. Like maybe you pick like Rockford or Schaumburg or something like that. But I'm gonna, for this example, let's just say Dentist Cedarburg. So Dentist Cedarburg is my phrase, and you can see here, if we zoom out on the map here, you can see here the bigger town would be Milwaukee, but instead I went outside of Milwaukee a little bit, and I could have settled on any one of these, Menominee Falls, Brookfield, New Berlin. You get the point, but I didn't want to go after like the biggest town that there is. So let's go back to the Surfer plugin, the Keyword Surfer plugin that we installed. You'll notice there's some extra data that's included when we do a Google search now. And that's why it's important to A, have Google Chrome, and B, have this Keyword Surfer plugin installed. So what you're seeing here at the top, this 320, that is the estimated monthly search volume for this particular key phrase, this search phrase. So that means every month there's 320 people going into Google and searching for Dentist Cedarburg. What does that tell you? Well, it tells you a couple of different things. It tells you that there is a market here, and if we can get someone showing up right here in this pack of listings that's right next to the map, well, we have the potential to scoop up 320 people. So even if we can get just, let's say, 5 of those people as new clients for one of our dental clients, and I don't know, they do a root canal and they charge $2,000 for that, wow, they're gonna have no problem paying us $1,000 a month, right? So that is really the goal here. You wanna look for something, ideally over, I would say over 50 to 70 monthly searches is gonna be like a really good start. Now, what I look for next is I look for opportunities to actually place someone else here, because we don't want to go after one of these 3 as a client because they already are ranked, and we're not going to do much good if we help them because they're already ranked. So I noticed that this one only has 7 reviews, whereas the top one has 624 reviews and the bottom one has 149. So that to me shows a little gap here that we could possibly push someone out of here. this Cedarburg Family Dentistry is probably going to be pretty easy to take their spot and give it to our client. So I want to go and look at who could be a good fit to be a client for us. So to do that, I'm going to click more places. And I'm going to scroll through and I'm going to look for listings that we can work with. And this is really the second step. That is identifying a listing that has potential to have some big improvements done to it. So right here, I see this Dr. Jennifer Stevens, and I initially noticed that they don't really have many reviews coming in. If I click on the listing, I notice they also don't have any photos. Let's compare that to like some of their competitors, like this one. Okay, they have lots of reviews. They also have photos uploaded. You can see they have 10 photos. They also have some questions that are answered here, right? So they're utilizing that section as well. They have the reviews. They have this about section all filled out, which is really good. So they really have all their stuff together, right? I come back to this listing. They don't really have any of that stuff going on. They don't have a website connected. They're missing business hours. They don't have any questions that have been asked. So they don't even have that about section either. So there's massive opportunities identified here for us to come in and make a huge difference with this listing. Now, if you want to know exactly what to say to a client like this to get them to pay you $1,000 a month, I'm going to put a free workshop in the description of this video. It's my Maps Masterclass. It's 100% free to attend, and I'll show you exactly what to say to a business just like this one to get them to say yes to working with you. Even if you're a complete beginner, you can do this from anywhere in the world, and they will say yes to exactly what you have to offer. But I want to give you some ideas right now as we start moving forward. So the very first thing that we could do to really help this business out is obviously we could get them a website, because as you can see, they have no website here or business hours added. So what we could do is we could utilize something like HighLevelPages.com. HighLevelPages.com has a website builder built in. And if we come in here and click new website and click from templates and hit continue, we can come in here and type in something like dentist, and just like this, we have a full-blown website that is already ready to go and built out, and all we would need to do is just put in this client's information. Okay, we would put in Dr. Jennifer Stevens up here and put in her information and all of her details here, and just like that, we could sell a website to them. Now, I do have another workshop in the description of this video. If you want to check that out, that is all just about HighLevelPages.com, and it's all about selling websites, because you can actually sell websites as an additional service and charge $5,000 as a one-time fee for that, and then also charge for the Google Maps service. So that would be the very first thing that I would probably go and approach this client with is, hey, we want to help you optimize your maps listing, but the very first thing we need to do to get started is you don't even have a website, which means that you're missing out on a lot of opportunity to educate your clients and also optimize your listing further. The next thing I would do is I would actually make sure that we can claim the business, because it looks like this business probably isn't claimed, and you normally see that when it says this own this business button here. And if you click that, it's going to let you sign into a Google account and actually start the process of claiming the listing. So that would be the very next thing that I would do. And then I would go through, I would add in their business hours. I would maybe ask a question here from a different Google account, maybe my own personal account. Maybe I would ask about how often you recommend coming in for a dental checkup or something like that. Something that is going to be really helpful and useful for their people who are searching, right? Their potential clientele. I would also put in that about section. That would be the next thing I would do, which is this little thing right here that they don't have. I would add that in. And then the other thing I would do is I would add in photos for them. So I would ask them for photos, or if I didn't have photos, I would probably use something like ChatGPT or a stock photo website to get photos and upload photos for them. So these are kind of my go-to things that I would do right out the gate for them to optimize their Google Maps listing, get paid up front for a new website design for $5,000, and then secure them for an optimization service for $1,000 a month. Once you leverage the power of Google to make money, the possibilities are really endless with the strategy, as long as you do the work and take action on it. Also, if you want to learn more about making money with chatbots, which is another really cool strategy, I have another video I'm going to link for you. And don't forget to check out my powerful masterclass on Google Maps. It's a free workshop where I'll dive into even more detail on how you can land your very first client. Anyways, if you like this video, be sure to press the like button, and I will see you next time. I am Paul James. Peace out.